It's Monday, March 5th, and I'm going to work. And in case you didn't see my last vlog, I'll link it up there for you, but I am currently reading Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I'm 130 pages in. It's really good so far. So, that's that. Off to work.
Enter, and then escape. Excellent. Thanks.
No problem. When the cable box is in one room and the TV's watching it on is in the other room. Alright, so it's 11 p.m. and I'm gonna read for maybe half an hour. I'm pretty tired. I usually don't like going to bed before midnight because I'm really lame, and the earlier I go to bed, the sooner work comes. But I might have to go to bed at 11:30. Anyway, I'm gonna read for half an hour. I did some edits for Saving Mason. I find it really difficult at this point for these edits. I feel like I'm making the story tedious by adding certain things in that my sensitivity readers had to work in to add. So I'm gonna have to rewrite these scenes a few times, I'm sure, before I get it to flow nicely. But, yep, that's my story. I'm on page 253 and no longer comprehending what I've been reading. So it's time for bed. I'm only working till 4 today, which is kind of weird, but I mean, I'll take it. But because of that, I only get 2 breaks, and normally I check my phone and all that kind of stuff on my first 15, and then on my lunch I eat, and usually there's people back here at the same time and we talk and stuff, and then on my last 15 is when I read, and I'm not getting a second 15 today, so that's not gonna happen probably, but I'll have time to read tonight because I'm done an hour earlier than normal, and I have some errands that I need to run. But that's great because after I'm done running the errands after work, when I get home, it'll be probably 5, so normally when I have to run errands after work, I'm not home till 6, so that's pretty good, and I can read before Anthony comes home from work. Hopefully we'll watch Death Note before he goes bowling. You are wonderful tonight. Oh my darling, you are wonderful tonight. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot about this song, and then it was just playing on the radio. It's like, this was like one of my favorite songs ever in high school. It's so nice. Anyway, I'm done work at 4:10. It's pretty exciting. And Anthony invited me out for wings with him and his friend, so that's exciting. You know what I hate? When radio hosts say, oh, this interesting thing, I'm gonna tell you about it after I play this song, and then they play the song, and then they're like, oh, that interesting thing I was gonna tell you about? Psych, I'm actually gonna tell it to you after this next song. I'm gonna say like 90% of people who listen to the radio listen to it in the car while they're going places. I'm not gonna sit in my car and wait for you to tell me the thing. I'm home now, I'm gonna turn my car off and the radio's gonna get turned off. So now I don't get to hear the thing. This happens almost every time that I'm in the car listening to the radio. So my sensitivity reader mailed my book back to me, and it came in the mail today. Which is really exciting. Basically, most of the notes in here are things that we already talked about through email, but there are a few extra little things that are really helpful, and she found a few typos, which is also really helpful. So I'm really, really excited. I've already started doing the edits, like I've said before, but I'm excited that I have like a little bit more reference to continue with the edits, and some of her like specific ideas and specific scenes I feel like are making it a little bit easier for me to figure out where to place things that I need to add without making it seem tedious or anything. So anyway, that's exciting. Holy snow! It's really mild out though, so the snow is like really nice and pretty, and I mean, you can't really see it that well in the camera, but they're really, really big fluffy It just like, I just like inhaled the giant snowflake. Naturally, I read about 4 pages today and worked on Saving Mason edits for 4 hours? I don't know why I do this to myself, but it's good. I'm more than halfway through. There's one major scene at the end that I'm changing, so that's probably going to take a little bit of time, but I have mostly everything kind of like fixed and the way it should be to match the things to be correct. So it's going to be sent to the publisher very soon. Like, I don't know, I guess it depends on what I'm going to be talking about with my sensitivity reader after I make the changes. Like, I don't know if I'm going to send it to her again and have her read the changes or what, but I feel like probably within the next 2 weeks I'll be sending it into the publisher, so that's pretty exciting. I spent all morning editing Saving Mason instead of reading. Oops.
Is there a translation of the song?
Oh, I don't know. We should look it up. So I had some time after getting ready for work this morning to read about 15 pages of Gemina, which is great because, I mean, let's face it, we all know I'm not going to read tonight. Oh my goodness. So, someone on the radio just won 4 snow tubing passes, and her reaction was like the greatest thing. She went, "Oh my goodness, I won!" And it was just, I don't know, I thought it was just adorable, and it made me smile the whole way home. It was great. Oh my goodness, I won! Hey, what's up? It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. Hooray for weekends. I spent most of my morning playing the new Life is Strange game, so there's that. I did read a little bit of Gemina though while everything was downloading and updating and installing and all that kind of stuff, so that's good. I'm still really enjoying it. I'm really interested to find out like what exactly is going on, so that's good. It's pretty exciting. I think I'm like, I don't know, 175 pages in. I'm also basically done with all my Saving Mason edits. I'm doing one more read through though just to make sure I didn't miss anything, and then I'm waiting for the girl who read it to get back to me on what she wants to do, if she wants to read what I've changed or what, so that's exciting. I am currently on my way to my friend's bookstore to have a visit. I'm probably not going to buy any books though, which is good because I don't have any money. But I haven't seen her in a really long time, so I'm going to go visit and have a chat, maybe bring some food to Anthony at the bowling alley because he's working 13 hours I think today there, so that's my day. Hopefully I'll get some reading done later this afternoon or this evening when Anthony's still at work. I might end up playing Life is Strange, but maybe not. It's only 3 chapters, and I played the first chapter this morning, so I don't want it to be over super fast, so maybe I'll convince myself to read and read through Saving Mason one last time. That's all. Bye. It's backwards. This is hard. Oh my god, there we go. That's my book. And my book. Those are both my books. I was at the bookstore for 4.5 hours. That's what usually happens though when I go visit her, but we had some good chats about lots of books and about books I'm writing. It was great, but now it's time to go home and read. It's probably not gonna happen. How about you? It's not gonna happen. Alright, it is 12:13 and I just spent 2 hours, I think, going through my Saving Mason edits to make sure that I didn't like miss anything or any of that, and I did miss stuff. There's things that I had to take out so that it made sense with the new stuff that I added, and there were some things that I didn't take out, so that's good that I went over it again. And I'm starving. I've been hungry for like this whole time, but I wanted to just do these edits and get them done. So now I'm gonna eat something and probably watch New Girl. And then, I mean, for some reason, I was just gonna say I'm gonna read through Saving Mason again, but why? Why? I'm gonna read a book or play Life is Strange. I didn't cook my asparagus long enough. It's still delicious, but it's slightly too crunchy. I was just too impatient. Alright, so I just finished playing Life is Strange Before the Storm, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, it was really well done still. It had really great music, it had great visuals, it was really interesting, the story was really good, but there was way, way less gameplay than the original. Like, it was pretty much just a story that it was pretty much just you choosing what to say in conversation. So what can I do with this guy?
You can gain control of one of my creatures.
Okay.
And then you can attack me with it. With it, that and
I can
my
fling it
own
at
creature.
you.
No, you
Oh,
can't.
that's what the other
That's
guy.
what the other thing, but you can't play that yet. Right now.
I also don't want to sacrifice my bat.
No, you don't have to sacrifice your bat, but you can play this creature. You can play this creature this turn and put him into play.